All right, let's see how this does. Don't know why that happened. Who can tell? Is anybody out there? Anybody around? Gonna hang out today and, well, we're gonna check out a few things. All right, good. Coco's Critters. What's up? What's up, Mia BMX, Vivi Patel, Zach Robinson, Burnt Spoon. Always good to see you, Burnt Spoon, since we cleared out the whole name thing. You just like Burnt Spoons. What else, man? Massimo, what's up? Josh, Harper, Fire Giuseppe, Nick. All right, everyone's jumping on. It's getting hard to read. Joey Palmer, how you doing? Hello, Guy Cantor 52. Hi, Naomi Smolders. Lots of you out there. Thanks for joining me, man. We are just hanging out. We're hanging out today, man. There's not much going on. I got to be honest. We're keeping it real simple on these live shows lately. I've been staying close to home, trying not to spend any money because we're saving up for some special stuff. And I figured it's cool now just to hang out, get things done at home, and answer some questions, let you know what is happening, and, fill you in on all the developments. Pretty excited about this week's program. It was a cool one. It was pretty exciting week, to be perfectly honest. We caught that big gator over at Bush, which was a lot of fun. I always love doing that. B-Vlogs with Brian, what's up? Thanks for the contribution. So anyway, we caught that big old critter, and you can check that out. It was Sunday's bonus video. We did that last Friday, so that was kind of cool. That animal's doing well. And also, of course, Turtle Source, man. Always cool to visit those guys. We have a few videos that you'll see from our recent trip to Mark Cantos and the Turtle Source. So always cool to see what he's got going on. A lot of interesting creatures, and we just like to bring them to you. So anyhow, I'm just hanging out by the pond. Thank you for that. Someone said they love the pond. I love the pond too. Probably the best gift I've ever gotten, of course, from Greg, the pond guy. So we're pretty excited. It's doing really, really well. The pond is extremely clear, and the temperatures have been really increasing here. But look at this. The pond is extremely clear, and pretty stoked. No drama with this pond. In fact, guys and girls and people of all ages, I was just messing about. I went down the road to the local canal, and I got some, you see the water lettuce right there, folks? It's right there. I'm pointing to it. I don't know if you can see it, but it's in the waterfall area. So it's right there. So I grabbed some water lettuce because I thought, hey, that'd be nice. And I was messing about, and I've seen that some of my African cichlids have reproduced. The Mangano have reproduced, and I don't know if I'll be able to see them, but let's flip it. And you can see there's one right there. It just went under the rock. That's a Mangano. Really, really like those. Can you guys see him right there? He's just chilling out, man. There's another one right there in the open. That's him swimming around. So it's a beautiful fish. It's one of the rock cichlids. Mbuna. There's 3 more out there, but let's see if I can show you this baby. It is infinitesimally small, but I noticed it was not a guppy, and I'm really excited because my dream of having, there it is. Okay, people, I don't know if you can see this. He's just over the rock. I'm going to try and zoom in. He's out there. Where is he? There he is. He's tiny. He is so small. He's right down there. See him? That's him. That's the baby. Can you guys see it? So sick. I love it. Where'd he go? There he is. He's right by the rocks. That is a baby Mangano. I can't say it right. I'm just learning my cichlid things. But is that amazing, everyone? Look at him eating the algae. He's just doing his thing. So where there's one, there must be more. But this is exciting. And it just so happens I really enjoy those fish, man. So there's the adults. There's an adult. See the adult right there? Pretty stoked. So are you psyched? I'm psyched. I hope you guys are excited for me. So I'm pretty excited about that little development. But that's not the baby that I really wanted to show you. Whew, I got up too quick, everybody. I'm dizzy. Man, I just got up too quick. Low blood sugar, perhaps. Okay, let's go in and see what's happening in the incubators. We're going to flip it right here. Saying hello to Franz Cole, Shane Haas, hello. Little messy, don't get mad. Let's get a light on. And we're going to walk on over here. Now, this is the other incubator, which is quite empty, to be perfectly honest. Not a really big year for me, is what it is. I don't get too upset. So here's what I'm excited about. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? How about 2 baby Chinese box turtles hatching right now? So I don't think this guy's doing like coming out easily, but this one is. Look at this. Let's move them over here. I'll put you guys down and we can talk about it. So here he is. You see, I was just busting out of his little shell, and this isn't going to hurt him, so don't worry. I'm just going to help him out. Let's see if I can get a little closer. All right, everybody. Don't mind my dirty fingernails. I've been collecting water plants today. But how about the babies? Where are you, little one? Let's see. This should be a baby Chinese boxy. I hope it is. That's what I thought it was. I can't really see in the camera. I'm looking in the camera. Yeah, it's a baby Chinese box turtle. So I'm just peeling away some of this so we can all see and we can all learn. And you know, I also like to do this because sometimes, not all the times, but sometimes the yolk, it's not a butt, that's a head. Silly, silly. So there it is, a little baby Chinese box turtle just starting to hatch. Super excited. Jay, the herpetologist, glad to help you out there, buddy. He's just hatching, man. So they'll hatch over the course of a few days. And I'm just going to gently peel this back. This is not hurting them. I'm just helping him out. But we're going to put him back in the incubator, and he'll be able to hatch out the rest of the way on his own. So is that awesome? Let's get the hole cutter out of the way so we have no distractions. There we go. So there is a baby Chinese box turtle, as promised. And you can see him hatching right now. So it's pretty rad. These are an endangered species in their native China and Taiwan. There are different subspecies, but these are all known as Quora flavomarginata, and I have 2 of them hatching out. They are legal to sell, and I do love these animals. We have here 19 at Kamp Kenan. I've got 4 adults, and these are from the ones that are out by my front pond where we just were. So very cool. No, as far as I know, they can see. Russell Blackburn, I've never heard of turtles just seeing shadows. When they hatch out, you know, reptiles are different. I don't know if it's, I've never really heard of an animal just seeing shadows unless it's a mammal that hasn't opened its eyes. But you got to remember, reptiles need to be able to get moving as soon as they hatch out. What's up, Dab Tab from Sweden? Here's a Chinese box turtle for you. So these guys, you know, when reptiles hatch out, they're ready to get rolling. I don't agree, though, however, in the old literature that used to say they're exact replicas, they look exactly like the adults. I don't think they look exactly like adults. If you look at a baby crocodilian, baby lizard, even baby turtles, they are very cute and they look different, and their snouts are different than an adult. So they aren't exact replicas. I think they have to properly grow and you know, reach that adult size and adult temperament and so on. But that's pretty cool, right? So these guys are beautiful. And like I said, it's Quora flavomarginata. So welcome to the planet, man. Let's see, anyone have any questions about this particular species? Tian Putter, thanks for joining me here from South Africa. Canada's in the house with Rhonda Gabriel. Let's see. Just here to answer any questions. Can't get any box turtles here in the UK, unfortunately. That's too bad. Are they often bred in captivity? Yes, this species can be found in captivity, not in great numbers, but they can. They are easy to breed in captivity. If you live in Florida, they can tolerate cold weather and sometimes hibernate. So here in Florida is perfect for them because it never gets too terribly cold. But these guys are awesome. Where did you get the eggs the adult laid it? These eggs I found right near a grass mound. In other words, a tuft of grass. Chavo's Kitchen, thank you so much for the donation. We do appreciate that. In this species, DG Ogalala, the males and females have the same length claws, all right? But the males have longer tails. But look at him, he can see me. Survival rate and care versus in the wild. Well, in the wild, we know that 1% of hatchlings make it to adulthood roundabout. In this species, they lay 2 or 3 eggs, so you really don't have a great deal of opportunity. But once the females get older and they reproduce throughout their entire lives, they're going to be more successful. The chances are better for the offspring. But here in captivity, I've done very well with this species. I just recently sold one that I hatched out of the ground. It was a ground hatch, and it hatched out about a month ago, and I found it walking around. So really cool. And note dive, these are not hard to take care of. Just like our North American box turtles, they're going to be omnivores. They eat little wiggly worms to get them started, bloodworms. They'll eat earthworms, small invertebrates, and they love to hang out in water as they're smaller, and as they get older, they become more terrestrial. But they'll always live near water. So pretty cool stuff. Love them, super excited, and I'm always happy when these guys get. Christovian has a chicken. I like chickens. I haven't had to clip these guys' nails. They live outside. It usually takes about a week for them to leave the egg, the dab tap. They get about 6 inches long. I'll show you some adults here in a little bit. I have some baby, what am I thinking? Emidura sublugosa, pink belly side necks. I have some baby of those. Ashley Miller, these guys can live 50, 60 years, not a problem, sometimes longer. Pretty cool. Tian Putter has a horse. My sister has horses. Very cool. Can you keep turtles in a tank with fish? Depending on the type of turtle and the type of fish. You got to have some certain furniture for the turtle in order it's got to, get out and bask. And if you guys look in my pond, you'll notice that I have turtles in there as well as the cichlids, and there has been no drama in there. In fact, as we just saw earlier in the video, I'm having some baby cichlids hatch. Oscar Skilton, I'd love to get another monitor species. I don't know which species yet, but there are other monitors that I do like. Okay, so what do I do? Oh, I left the incubator open. Let's get this guy back into the incubator. Put him right back in here, and I just put some damp sphagnum moss, and I made this little container there for them. So there you go. We have some other turtles to show you. Let's shut this up first. Shut it all up. Let me flip you guys around. And just as a reminder, guys, we have some baby sulcata tortoises still. They are $80 plus shipping. Shipping is $70 west of the Mississippi, and they are $60 shipping east of the Mississippi and $30 in the state of Florida. Healthy, happy, heating up right now underneath this heat. And then I also have, let's show you some other goings-ons. Let's move all this stuff. Let's move this. Give me a second, everybody. I'm sorry, you have to watch the boring stuff. Everyone seems to be hiding in here. I'm just gonna push this over. I'm gonna show you the awesome redfoot that I hatched out. If we can find it, I found it right away. So you see how I have the sphagnum moss? They love to just kind of hang out in this sphagnum moss, but look, here's the little crazy legs guy. This is a very light red foot tortoise. This is not a Darth Maul tortoise. This is a just aberrantly colored, for my collection, redfoot. Look at how pretty the legs are. Real nice light shell. Really, really nice animal. And I just, as you can imagine, he was sleeping, and I just ripped him from his sleep so he could be a YouTube star right now. Very pretty animal. And I'm just gonna go grab another redfoot so you can see just the difference. We got a couple of redfoots in here. We got a cherry head. Here's a redfoot. So here's what I would consider, your typical color redfoot. So you can see just the lack. There's a reduced, what is it? Or a reduced black. Boogle Knight, what's up? Long time, how you been? First time catching a stream in a while. Snakes are looking good. Always looking to get more. Do they gain, lose color as they get older? I have some older, lighter ones. They're pretty cool. I have not noticed too many losing color as they get older. Some of them get more vibrant. Let's see. So there you go. Leslie Burnett, if you have to ask how big sulcatas get, you don't want one. They get very large. Let's see. The new facility, will be doing it. Chattanam, don't worry. It's going to come out. You'll be surprised. So there they are, man. I think these guys are real beautiful. And I just wanted to show you what was going on. All right, I'm gonna pull these guys out. Lindsay Burnett, I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm just saying sulcatas are the third largest tortoise species on Earth, and they get huge and are not a good animal if you live up north or if you don't have a backyard. Okay, they're great, but you gotta be prepared. Okay, so I'm just trying to be honest. So there you go. There's what's happening. There's the little giants right there. Little sulcatas are going to get huge. Some can reach like 150 pounds. I have some that are easily over 100 pounds. Let's go back outside and answer some more questions. I want to remind any of you that are Patreon supporters at that level, I'm going to be doing my live Patreon today. So I'll be hanging out with some folks from Patreon supporters. Want to see the Badager Finis? Badager Basca. These guys are funny. Here's one. They like to crawl out and about. So here's a baby Badager right here. So he just came on out just to sunbathe a little bit. And, well, there's no real sun. And then there happens to also be another one under this bromeliad. Here they are. These are the ones I got from the turtle source. How cool is that? So pretty stoked on them. They're doing well. And pretty neat. And there's my pond, looking good, real clear, clean. Love that we got baby fish being born in the pond. We got our pink belly side neck turtles in the pond. And here's that water lettuce. I just went to a canal, I rinsed it off, and this stuff grows over the surface of the water, but it's got these really cool roots. So these roots here really do filter out a lot. And I've been having a lot of string algae grow up in here. And so I'm hoping that maybe this will help control the string algae by covering the surface area a little bit more and cutting down on that string algae. Not, I don't mind it because the cichlids love it. I just, I'm trying to get an ecosystem going. But how's that, everybody? Pretty cool, huh? So there's the waterfall. Scott Davis, there's your shout out, dude. And here's some fish hanging out right underneath that log. So pretty neat. Little, I love this, like little pothos plants just starting to take root. All the other plants are starting to really blossom and come into their own as we are heading into our summer. It has been raining a lot, and well, you know what they say about rain, right? Makes stuff grow. Let's show you what I got going down. Here are the adult Chinese box turtles. Here's two adults. There's a male, and there's the female. So next to my foot, that's how big they are. That is full size, and that's as big as they'll get. Great species, love them. So I imagine I'll be finding a lot more babies here in this area, and I think it'll be neat to have them. So there they go, man. Stoked. Isn't that neat? So they're just hiding out right now. Let's see if they'll come out, say hello while we're live on camera. Pretty neat. All right. I do have two baby cherry heads for sale. If you guys are interested in buying a sulcata cherry head, redfoot, or even the Chinese box turtles that are hatching out, go email me at kampkenan@gmail.com and specify the species you want. I'll send you the price list, and there'll be instructions on the price list. Here we're looking at the biofalls, okay? It's the Aquascape biofilter pond waterfall. And I'd say that it is just really, it is established. We got the bio balls in here. We got plants along the margin. Some lilies that I picked out of the good old vacant lot. That's what I love about Florida, man. You can just kind of get some cool species of plants right in lots down here. So there you have it. It just trickles down right into the pond. I'd say it's working, everybody. The system is working because it is clear. So let's go back over here. I'm going to finish out the video with answering some questions and hanging out with you all. Put you right there. I can sit down. Let me adjust. Hold on 1 second. We can all see each other. I think that works, right? I do not have any Herman tortoise babies. No Herman's tortoise babies. Oh, look, Casey Taranella. Got to go to a big party on Saturday. Oh, my gosh. Going to be amazing. Yeah, man. Hi, Casey. That's my adopted little sister. And, I mean, you all know and love Kate. Well, Kate has a very cool sister. She's single, fellas. Quite the looker. Anyway, what else do we got here? Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. She's so embarrassed now. Well, that's what you get, Casey, from showing up on the live. Well, anyway, people, I am just hanging out. We'll answer some questions. What do we got? Slinky is doing good. Super crazy creepy. Wish I can get over there. Tom and I have some really cool plans for the good old Wi-Fi situation. And we're going to be putting in live cameras here at Kamp Kenan that you guys will be able to access via Patreon. So you'll be able to check up on Slinky and some of the other animals whenever you guys want. And if you guys really want to help out, go to patreon.com/Kamp Kenan and become a supporter because all that is going back into the camp and making it a 21st century reptile sanctuary. And that's also what Kyle and I are going to be doing. I'm very excited. Kyle and I are heading out of town very shortly, and we're going to visit a few zoological institutions. We're also going to be meeting with people that are going to help us on our quest to create the coolest, most amazing reptile sanctuary you guys can imagine. And it will be open for tours. But be patient, everybody. Be patient. Anyway, let's see, what else we got? Oh boy, Casey's getting a lot of requests for dates and stuff. But Edgeless Eagle Zero, what are you saying there, mate? How many redfoots do I have? 25. 25 redfoots. I have, as far as babies, I have 3 babies. 3 babies, $125 plus shipping. Shipping is $70 west of the Mississippi, $60 east of the Mississippi. But if you're right here in good old Florida, it's $30. Just letting you know. Go to campkenan@gmail. Email me at campkenan@gmail.com. And that'll work. I do not ship internationally, only in the continental United States. Don't forget, you can also pick up a Kamp Kenan t-shirt at campkenan.com/store. Check that out, folks. That helps us out. We really do appreciate it. I don't have any Florida boxies because you're only allowed 1 per adult per household. I don't want to keep them here because as soon as they bred, I'd be over my limit. So best just to leave them out in the wild, and that's the best. I will admit, however, that the wild is increasingly becoming more and more rare, and unfortunately, they're you know, going to be extinct if we don't do some kind of captive breeding. Someone asked how long have I been into turtles. I am 44 years old. I've been into turtles since I'm about 5. We will have saltwater crocodiles at the new sanctuary. Don't you worry about it. Let's see. Do I still have the Fly River turtles? Yes, I do. Fly River turtle update. He is in Slinky's enclosure again, back because, to be perfectly honest, it's just a bigger pond. I am going to be building more ponds here just because I love them. And I'm going to have to hit up good old Greg Whitstock because I got some ideas, and I just happen to know a guy who owns the coolest, largest pond equipment manufacturing company in the world. So he's a good friend to have because I'm a poor white boy, and I just wouldn't be able to do this without the help of some friends. That's the truth. Yeah, what else is going on? Let's switch gears, man. Any non-reptile questions? You want to ask some random questions? Let's do it. I will not be at the Repticon. Let's see. What else do we got here? What would happen if you dig up the eggs? Will they hatch? They will hatch in the ground. I am 44 years old, Casey Scott. Can you, let's see, you're going fast. What's my favorite bamboo tree? Dendrocalamus gigantea. How's it like living on the camp? It's pretty much a dream come true. I built this place with the help of some friends. I am very happy to live here. I love my home. That's what it is first and foremost. So I want to inspire people to create your passion in your house, in your home. Create a home for the animals, and you'll never want to leave. Redfoot baby sleeping all the time. Redfoot baby sleeping all the time. Yeah, babies will sleep a lot. No worries. I'm answering questions. Stop yelling at me. There's like 400 of them, man. Anyway, What was my first pet? It was a red-eared slider turtle. There you go. Can we come and feed people to the alligators? Some of the people on this comment thread, we might want to feed to them. Just kidding. I love everyone. Although some of you do get a little rude. Not all of you. Most of us are really good here on Kamp Kenan. But every once in a while, there's a knucklehead that shows up. But you know what we do to them, right? Ignore them. Am I considering getting any more mammals, maybe some birds? How do you feel about birds in captivity? Do you consider birds to be reptiles? I know there's a lot of debate. There's, as far as, clades, when you're looking at taxonomy in clades instead of the, who was that? Oh, come on, the nomenclature. I'm forgetting it. The lineage system. There you go. I think that's what it is. I don't know. Anyway, clades. Clades are the thought that any animal that lays an egg and has scales is a reptile. You can definitely make a case for that. Charles Linnaeus. See, I was right. Linnaeus. That's why you're going to Oxford, Burnspoon. Good man. Good man. I never went to college. 3 semesters, dropped out to ride BMX bikes. But you know what? As long as you have a brain and you know how to read, you can do what you love. So that's what I'm up to. There you go. So Charles Linnaeus, the Linnaeus system, right? I'm glad I pulled that out of my butt. Lots of reading. Let's see. Hold on. Someone says Chinese box turtle, endangered. Burmese python are vulnerable. Can you please come? Why do you keep them? Good question. Exactly because they're endangered and they are vulnerable. I like to keep animals and breed them legally here in the United States to create assurance colonies and to also provide legal, non-wild caught pets. The best thing, folks, that you can do, because here's my thought on conservation, okay? My thought on conservation is we have reached the tipping point. The tipping point has been reached. The wild is losing. There's nothing we can do, in my opinion, man. I mean, it's reached this critical mass now. Maybe the younger generation can turn that around, but right now, greed wins when it's between housing development or woods. It usually seems like the woods lose. So I think it's important to breed these animals in captivity and offer them for sale legally. It's another aspect, in my opinion, of conservation. That's not to say that you should not continue to fight the good fight, keep these animals in the wild, and protect them. But I really think that it's important for us to breed them in captivity, and I think it's important for private keepers like myself to work with zoological institutions to provide more housing for some of these animals they're breeding, because it's wish fulfillment to think you can breed them and just put them in the wild. It's just not going to happen because the wild is shrinking. So there you go. That's my opinion. Let's see, what other questions do we have? We have a couple minutes late. Kate is picking up the children, and she says hello. She enjoys being out there. I've been to Disney's Animal Kingdom. Yeah, my good friend Andy Denault is curator of herpetology there, and he's a good friend. I like zoos. I have no problem with good zoos. Zoos are an incredible place because they educate the public in places where you wouldn't necessarily have an interaction with wildlife. Most big cities and so on. And they also do a lot of what we call in situ work, where they're doing great work for the species they keep in the wild. So that's it, man. I'm not, I am not militant. I'm militant in the way of making sure that you give the animals you possess the best possible care, and that be a private keeper, a zoo, whomever. But I am not against keeping animals. I think we need to have more people that are passionate about it, that do a good job. Not about collecting a bunch of animals, about taking care of a smaller group of animals, but in a bigger way. Guys, I do not have, it may look like I have a lot of animals, but actually, when you look at people that have animals, sometimes they get a little overrun. So right now, with the acreage I have and with the resources I have, I'm very comfortable. There you go. If you just asked if I hatch any Chinese box turtles when I'm done with this video, go back and watch the beginning. Favorite BMX bike? Miraco, my buddy Dave. I love Dave. It was Haro bikes. Then it was, then Dave created Miraco. But as far as bikes, I really love Giant Bicycles. They've been supporting me for a long time. I've now, you know, I have road bikes and I have mountain bikes, so I really just love those things. There you have it. What else? I think that's it. Hey, we're at 30. I got to go because you know what? I got to go do my Patreon live. Everybody, thanks so much. Don't forget to go to Kamp Kenan at gmail.com if you're interested in buying one of the sulcatas, redfoots, cherry heads, or Chinese box turtles that we just hatched. And thanks for always joining me on Thursdays. I really am glad to see everybody. I know it comes and goes pretty quick, but we did a solid half an hour here today. So this is for you guys, the live streams. And as we continue, guys, things are going to change at Kamp Kenan in a good way. Like I said, I've been very mellow recently, but we have more things that I'm trying to get going, and so please forgive. Maybe they're a little bit boring, these lives, but we will get them up and going soon to be more exciting, if that makes any sense. Don't forget to buy a t-shirt if you're interested, and thank you so much. Head on over to patreon.com/Kenan to help support us. Thank you very much, everybody. More videos Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday. See you soon. Bye-bye. Oh, and bye, Casey, if you're still watching. I hope you get a date. See you Saturday.